Welcome back, everybody. I am the Jimmer. This is the Propane 1 million RP King of the Hill Championship. This is going to be episode 23, featuring The Empty Night by the Shadow Kick. This is a really cool entry. I really dig the aesthetic. Just the kind of simple shape, but like good lines, but not like overly decorated or complicated, but still, very sharp. I really dig it. I love these. Sorry, it's so hard to control up and down when you slow down time. These cannons are great. Just I'm guessing those are the 500 millimeter side by side on the low turret there. Very cool looking, and I imagine very devastating if they're able to land. And we got this little bridge or pilot house, or not really sure what to call it, but looks very cool. Got the windows peeking out here, and it looks like the shields are set to only turn on when there's enemies. Right now they are off, which is great because I can get a really good look at this ship. Alright, so once again, that is The Empty Night by the Shadow Kick. And we'll get this reset and get the battle underway. It's going to be taking on our current third place king, the Tank Ranger by Poldarn. Alright, let's get the interface off. Get things sped up. This is the first battle here. It's the Empty Night by the Shadow Kick. Is the single ship in the distance, and it's taking on our current third place king, the Tank Ranger by Poldarn. The Tank Ranger is a triple entry, 3 identical little hovercrafts. Very cute and cuddly, but also devastating. Let's get an initial damage report. Alright, looks like everybody's right around 100%. The Empty Knight's a little bit damaged at 99. But I'm excited to see some of these huge shells landing. It looks like it's side by side 500 millimeter cannons, so if they can manage to get a hit through the shielding on these Tank Rangers, it should be pretty spectacular. All the Tank Rangers peppering away with their advanced custom cannons. Firing, I believe they're fairly low caliber. I think it's a bunch of, they have like 3 or 4 4 or 6 barreled cannons. But firing little shots, whereas we've got the Empty Night here with just the 4 guns, but very high caliber. Yeah, you can see little bits of flak going off in the air around the Empty Night. Really want to see these guns do some damage here. It looks like that shielding is a little close, but so far doing all right. An extra layer of shields set a little bit ways away will probably trigger. I think the Tank Rangers are using inertial fuses. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe it is. So if you can get a shield a little bit out there, away from your craft, it'll detonate those shells and they won't really do any damage. Empty Knight dipping down in the water. I don't think it's sinking. I think it's just gonna like come back to the surface here. Maybe it is starting to sink. Oh, there's a huge explosion in the back here, and oh wow, yeah, those advanced custom cannon parts really explode when they go, and just blowing a huge hole here in the back end of the Empty Knight. And it looks like the front cannon may be AI dead. We may have lost all of the AIs in this ship. And indeed we have. So the Tank Ranger is victorious here in the first battle. Looks like a couple of them did take some hits. But we'll get this reset and get battle number 2 underway. Alright, and here we go. The second round of this battle. The Tank Ranger was able to win the first round fairly well. It took a tiny bit of damage, but was able to detonate one of these turrets, and with how large those turrets explode when they eventually go, it just completely crippled the Empty Knight. Still waiting to see a good clean shot from those big guns. I have a suspicion that the shielding on these Tank Rangers is just too thick to get shells through reliably. See, they're employing just an excellent demonstration of how to put on your shields right there. Let's take a peek at these cannons. Yeah, it looks like they have 5 cannons. Each of them has, looks like 6 barrels. So going for more of a shotgun effect. And it looks like flak heads. So each shot is doing very little damage, but it's just pumping out a lot of rounds and able to just slowly peel away the hull. There's been a lot of buzz in the forums about the new cram cannons. I'm definitely excited for those to come in, and I think they do really good to have like this kind of style. It seems like in the current meta, just kind of advanced cannon versus advanced cannon, the larger shells just are a little bit behind where like a medium gauge. So most people use the medium gauge. You don't see a whole lot of people running the big 500mm cannons. But with the new cram cannons coming out, it sounds like that's kind of the way that they work. Saw the video over on Ireland's channel where he's testing those out. If you haven't seen that, it's definitely worth a peek. He has a cannon that's 2,000 millimeters, so 2 meters, and so you can imagine those cannons are firing little Volkswagen minibuses. Those are how big the shells are. So that should be pretty interesting. I'd like to see. I do believe that those cannons coming in will be the end for the tank rangers, as they are very good at getting through shielding, and as the tank rangers kind of hover in place there, they're going to be prime for the picking, kind of a immobile target. And but until then, they are a dominant force, able to defeat the Empty Knights a second time. So unfortunately, the Empty Knight will not be heading up the bracket, but will instead be heading down, and is going to be facing. Oh, let me double check. I think it's the triple breakout. Yeah, it's going to be facing the triple breakout Valkyrion in our next video. Alright, and that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. I certainly did. Thanks again to the Shadow Kick for submitting the Empty Knight. Very cool looking craft. And I'm excited. I'm hoping in our next battle we'll actually get to see those big cannons hit. So if you guys want to see that next battle, go ahead and click on the next video.